G'day, welcome to this is Guardian Oz. Welcome to Terra Tech. Terra Tech released an update on the 7th of April, but I've been looking at some of the older parts, and I had trouble building a tech or rebuilding a tech the way I wanted, and it took me a long time to work out what part I needed to get it to work how I wanted, and that part is the GSO Thimble Collector. This fella here. Now it is a part that actually has studs on all sides, so it can actually go like what I've done straight on top of my my cab. And the reason why it's important is from a power perspective. It allows us to connect the generators to it, and you can see that the arrows activate to say that it's active. So this resource collection point will now allow us to collect wood in this case. And then the only other part we need is the GSO mobile delivery cannon. We stick that on the back, and now we actually have a tech that we can recharge on the fly, and any random blocks that we don't need we can just sell off and send them into the to say we don't need them at all. So what I'll do is just quickly build out some wheels, batteries and shields. This is just a quick build just to highlight the blocks, not to be to say, hey, this is how you build a thing. It's just me just shoving it together as quick as I can. So we've got something to demonstrate with, just so we can get a chassis running. So I'll put some large, reasonable powered batteries on it. I'll put the Hawkeye ones on. They're quite beefy. Take a bit to recharge. Yep, come on, rotate for me. There we go. I'll put them on the sides there. So we've got batteries. We need to give the battery something to do. So we'll put a shield generator on. I'll put 2 on just for symmetry. Oh. So put my and what I was talking. We'll put on some shields as well. Whoop. Switch to shields. I'll just bung one in there. One in there. Let's go put some wheels on this thing and something that will harvest trees for us. So for weapon wise, I might just put a railgun on the front. Oh, on that one. Single railgun, just for fun, just for cutting down trees. And now let's just stick some wheels on it. What size is this? This is pretty little. Might just do some small F1 wheels just for fun, and then we'll use the bigger ones hang on off the back to make it more large F1 off the back, give us a bit of stability. And now we'll go recharge our shields and batteries with a few trees. Let's see what happens. So the idea, the reason why this particular part that I like is this middle resource collector is it's the only block that will activate on all 4 edges when you connect it. So we'll just get access to a tree here. Oh, I've just stirred the beasts in the corner. So there you go. We're recharging. We've got our shields up, and we're away. So what's in that corner? Yeah, so you can see what do we do? We did 1 tree, and we've got 3 dots, nearly 4 dots on those batteries. So we recharge pretty good, and that was just 1 tree. So you can imagine if you're driving around, you just inadvertently, just accidentally, crash into trees, and before you know it, you're off and recharging and happy as. So there we go. We've got our shields up, and we haven't had any particular drama with anything else. Yeah, so it was just highlighting that part. If you want to switch the video off now, you can. All I'm going to do is go through. We can see here we've got all 4 parts connected. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this part out. Whoop. which actually had everything connected to it. Oh, almost so much fun. I'll use some blocks with some corners on it so we can what am I after? Just standard blocks. I'll just put something with studs on it so I can hold my car together. Yeah, what I'm getting at is the other collectors. So the GSO resource connector only has one active point for the arrow. So we can see here the arrow is only going in one direction. This is the factory one. So we get rid of that one. Each manufacturer, so GeoCorp, it has this big 4 one, but doesn't have any other smaller ones. In its accessories, it also has the giant HC collector and the 4 picker collector. So that can work. You can see there the green arrow is activated, but you can see it's 4 things. So if I want to get rid of an item, I can only get rid of the one in the corner. So it's actually not suitable. It doesn't do what we need to do. So that's why I was really excited to refine that part. The venture collector has a stud on the bottom, and you can see it didn't activate that that chamber. I haven't worked out a way to get the venture collector to activate on a vehicle part. It just doesn't want to do it. Manufacturing version of that one is the resource collector, and it works the same way as a single arrow. It doesn't actually have connectors on the sides, so that's that one. And then if we go to the Hawkeye, it doesn't actually have, sorry, it does. It's got this 6-pack collector, which has a dot on the bottom, but again, it doesn't appear to have any function arrows on the sides of it, so it doesn't work like we were looking at before. So it's just that single part does that job really well. And the better future, it actually has the flyby one, which is this one, the swipe collector. And it's good at speed, all that sort of stuff, picks up the stuff, but it doesn't work with a delivery cannon. So it's just that whole, I've gone through all the manufacturers, and Reticle, I'm not up to that. I've only just started the missions for the lab, because I forgot that the lab was here, and it took me a long time to go, I need to go and do the lab ones again. So again, what we're looking at was the GSO accessory block called the GSO Thimble Collector. So, and it's the one that gives us the 4 active sides. So if we go now to our power generators, we can get 3 generators collected, and we can now see that we've got the 4 green arrows, and that's going to work on all 4 sides. So I hope this helps somebody in Terra Tech.